We welcome you inside Ann Arbor Community College for the 130-pound championship game. The South River Gators, 130-pound team, coached by John Talafaro, in the championship game. Against the Andover Apaches, who will kick off. Apaches in the black uniform, orange tops, and onside kick recovered by the Gators, and they'll start 1st and 10 at the Apache 48-yard line. South River 10-1 this season. Last year they were the county champs at 1-15. Fumble in the first play of the game, and it's recovered by the Apaches. First and 10 at the 47. Second down at the 40-yard line. Line to make the 46 for South River. Not much there for the Apaches off the right side. Third and 17. Number 26 on the carry for the Apaches, Tavon Staley. Staley gets up to the 43-yard line, and it'll be 4th down and 13 yards to go. Velazio, the quarterback. Fourth down, 13 yards to go. Flag down on the play as Delazio pitches it out to number 6, John Brown. Five-yard penalty against the Apaches. Back to the their own 38-yard line. Once again, they need the South River 44 for a first down. South River in their opening possession fumbled the football away. But the Apaches have gone backwards. Halfback option pass up for grabs, and it's picked off by the Gators. Intercepted. Alex Karros on the interception for South River. It'll be 1st and 10, so both teams turn the ball over on their opening possession. 1st and 10 for South River at the 47 of the Apaches. I formation. Movement early. And a flag. Kevin Clark, the quarterback, with the hard count. John Tolliver and his been with this team for his 3rd straight season. Scott Fulton, one of the assistants, played with John Tolliver at DeMatha. And an open receiver downfield was Sam McKelvey, but he was overthrown by Kevin Clark. One of the top players for South River, number 28, Drew Lee, their top running back. Their playoff games, they had victories over Crofton 31-6 and Powell 30-14 to advance to the championship game. They've outscored opponents 348-103. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Check that 2nd down at 5, and here's Lee. Bounces it to the near side and brought down at the 36-yard line. Close to a South River first down. Four-yard pickup for Drew Lee. And it's 3rd and short at the 36. First quarter, no score. South River in the all blue, attacking left to right. Kevin Clark with Matthews as the fullback. Deep man in the eye, it's Lee. They hand it off to Lee, and Lee's met in the backfield and brought down for a loss. Number 52, Anthony Reed, with the stop in the backfield. Loss of a yard, 4th and a long 2 for the Gators. Power I formation, 4th and 3. Clark hands it off to Drew Lee. He's up for a first down, brought down at the 30-yard line. Drew Lee picks up 8 and a first down. First down at the 29-yard line. 3:50 to go, first quarter. No score. Both teams turned it over on their initial possession. First and 10 at the 29. I formation. Nicky Matthews, the fullback. Drew Lee, the deep man in the eye. 2 receivers to the far side. It's Lee on the handoff. Not much there. A couple yards for Drew Lee. Down to the 26. Second down, 8 yards to go. Once again, I formation, 2 receivers to the far side. Play action, Clark intended for the tight end, McKelvey. Pass was a little bit short, and third down upcoming for the Gators. Third and 7. Alex Karras comes wide to the near side. 2 tight ends in the formation. Lee, the deep man in the eye. Kevin Clark rolls out to the near side, completes it to McKelvey at the 20, down to the 15, and pushed out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15-yard hookup. Clark to McKelvey. First and 10 for the Gators just outside the 10-yard line with 2:35 to play here in the first quarter. Karras split wide to the near side, 2 tight ends. I formation. It's Lee up the middle, stumbles as he got to the hole. We've seen a couple guys with some loose footing this evening. And Lee, as he tried to make a cut there, just lost his right leg. Still picks up 3 yards. Second and 7 at the 9. Karras split wide to the far side. Matthews, the fullback, Lee, the deep man in the eye. I formation, Kevin Clark hands it off to Drew Lee. Lee up the middle, lowers the shoulder inside the 5, down close to the goal line, and he's in. Late whistle there, and a late signal by the referee, but give Drew Lee a 9-yard touchdown run. And it's 6-0 in favor of South River. Now the 2-point conversion here. Snap is a good one. Kick is up, and it's drilled right through by Drew Lee. So Lee with the touchdown run, then follows it up with the 2-point conversion kick. And it's 8-0 South River. Nothing. South River with the lead. 1:44 left to play here in the first quarter. Co-head coaches for Andover, Michael Pfister, Sr., and Jamie Jacobs. Michael Pfister, Sr. I might go out on the limb and say Michael Pfister, Jr., father of former North County quarterback who set all kind of passing records for the Knights. From the 40, Karras will kick it off. Line drive, nice job of pulling it in by Brown. John Brown brings it back to the near side. Now tries to cut back towards the middle of the field. And Brown will get it up to the 33-yard line. So nice return there by John Brown. And whistle, an injured player on the field for the Gators. Mac Burnpole, the injured player there, number 71. But the Apaches will have it on their second possession of the evening, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. 1:30 left to go in this first quarter. DeLazio Power I formation. Hands it off to the tailback. Tavon Staley able to get some positive yards, then eventually pushed back by the majority of the Gators on defense, led by Sam McKelvey. But Staley able to pick up a couple of yards. Second down and 8 from the 35. Once again out of the power I. John Brown on the carry. Brown gets it up to the 38-yard line. Sets up third down and 5. 18 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. Brown on the misdirection, and he's brought down for a big loss. Excellent defensive play by Sam McKelvey, knifing in there to drop Brown for a loss in his own backfield. That'll do it for the end of the first quarter. At the end of one, it's South River 8, Andover nothing. Fourth and long for Andover. They trail 8-0. DeLazio under center. Fakes the pitch, hands it on the end around to Staley, and Staley's going to come up short of the yardage necessary for a first down. Picks up 7 yards, but South River will take over. Good field position. Just inside the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Just underway here in the second quarter. Power I formation. Clark takes the snap, hands it to Lee. Drew Lee, nice move in the hole. Still on his feet as he bounces to the outside. 15-10. Drew Lee cuts inside and wrestled down inside the 10 at the 8. .32-yard pickup for Drew Lee. And it's 1st and goal to go. South River already with a 8-0 lead. Clark fakes the pass, hands it off inside, and stacked up immediately was Karras, who's lined up in the backfield that time. No gain. 2nd and goal to go from 10-yard line. Clark hands it off to Lee. Lee up the middle, driving forward inside the 5-yard line. A pickup of 6 yards. 3rd and goal now from the 4-yard line. And Drew Lee just runs hard. Lowers the shoulder. We've seen some impressive running backs today. Jason Clements and Drew Lee, who impressed us all last year. Seems like a bright future ahead for him. 3rd and goal from the 4. Clark hands it off to Lee. Lee cuts it back inside, drives forward to the end zone for the touchdown. Drew Lee with his 2nd touchdown of the game. This time a 4-yard touchdown run. And Lee will now go for 2. Clark will hold. Snap aside, gets it down, and Lee's kick was nowhere close. And the extra point no good, but with 7:24 left to play in the 2nd quarter, it's 14-0 South River. Couple touchdown runs by Drew Lee. And the Gators well out in front. And once again, we see a game where the team pulls out in front early. The last few games we've had some comebacks after trailing early. Let's see if Andover can continue that. South River trying to defend their title. They won it at 115 last year. We saw Millersville defend their title in the 105 game. Excuse me, in the 115 game. Karras will kick it off at the 40-yard line. Right-footed kick picked up at the 34-yard line by number 34 for the Apaches, Sean Truesdell. Injured player on the field for the Gators. It's McKelvey who will hop off the field. First and 10 for the Apaches at the 32-yard line. Wishbone formation in the backfield for the Apaches. Big hit, not much there. Lee with the penetration and the stop. Hector Hidalgo on the carry. Two-yard pickup for Hidalgo. 2nd and 8. 34-yard line. Delazio fakes the pitch outside, gives it inside to Staley, and he is pushed back for a loss on the play. On the stop, number 81, Antoine Duke Burke. Loss of 2 3rd and 10. .75 JT Collins checks in for the Gators. Third down, 10 yards to go. 5:45 to go here in the first half. Talazio fakes the pitch. Will now throw it. He's got a man wide open on the far sideline, but incomplete. Man absolutely wide open. Joshua Pfister, the intended recipient, and Pfister was all alone on that far sideline. Talazio couldn't get it to him, and it's 4th and 10. Wishbone formation in the backfield. Couple play action fakes. Looking for Staley, and it's incomplete. Karros was there on the coverage. And with the incompletion, South River will take over on downs. Staley was open there, but the pass a little bit off the mark. And the Gators will start 1st and 10 at the Andover 32. Matthews in motion to the near sideline. And a false start by the Gators. 5-yard penalty will march the South River back 5 yards. Back to the 37-yard line. 1st and 15. First and 15 at the 37. 5:35 left to play in the first half. South River with the lead, 14-0, driving for more. Andover just went 4 and out. Clark, play action fake. Under some pressure, fires it downfield, knocked up in the air and incomplete. McKelvey, the intended recipient, along with Brandon George, also there. And it's 2nd and 15 for Clark and his Gators. Karros split wide to the near side. Double tight ends. It's Matthews. Matthews to the 34-yard line. 3-yard pickup for Nicky Matthews. 3rd down and 12. Third and long, it's Drew Lee. Lee makes the first man miss and brought down at the 35-yard line. Another 4-yard pickup for Drew Lee and brings up 4th and 8 from the 30. 4.5 to play. First half, 14-0 Gators. Number 55, Bobby Ogilvy, the first to the line of scrimmage, the center for the Gators. 4th and 8 yards to go. He's the 21 for a first down. Clark under some pressure. Throwback screen, incomplete, intended for Drew Lee. Coverage was there, by the Apaches. Number 56, Craig Toole. Four-minute warning. 1st and 10 for the Apaches as they take over right near the 30-yard line. It's Staley on the handoff. He breaks it to the 45, to midfield. The race is on. Karros tries to make the stop at the 30, 25. Cut it back inside by Staley. Makes a miss at the 10. Staley dives for it near the 5-yard line. 65-yard run by Tavon Staley. And it's 1st and goal to go for the Apaches. Exactly what Andover needed to get back in this game with 3:39 to play in the first half. Staley goes 65 yards with some nice moves on Alex Karros, who had the tough task of trying to bring him down. Timeout on the field with 1st and goal to go for Andover just outside the 5-yard line. .325 left to play in the first half. 14-0. South River with the lead in the 130-pound championship game. First and goal to go for the Apaches. Delazio hands it off to Brown, and John Brown able to work his way inside the 5-yard line. Three-yard pickup, 2nd and goal at the 2. .250 left to play here in the first half. This time it's Staley, and Staley punches it in from 2 yards out. Only right that Staley should be able to get that touchdown. His 65-yard run set up this drive, and from 2 yards out, Tavon Staley with the touchdown. Delazio will hold here as the Apaches will go for 2. Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 2:43 left to go here in the first half, Andover right back in this contest, 14-8. Gators getting a stern talking to on their sideline after the Apaches able to go 70 yards on that scoring drive, 65 on the Staley run, and then Staley able to punch it in from 2 yards out. So 2:43 left here in the half for the Gators. Austin Jacobs will kick it off for the Apaches. Jacobs will kick with his right foot. Onside kick, touched before 10 yards, but it's recovered by the Gators at the 47-yard line. Kenneth O'Neill recovering the loose ball. South River could make them kick it over again if they'd like, or they could take the ball at the 47-yard line. They take the 5 yards and have it 1st and 10 at the Apache 49. 2:38 to go here in the first half. South River in front, 14-8. Matthews in motion to the far sideline. Clark hands it off to Drew Lee. Lee with some running room to the right. At the 45, Drew Lee knocked out of bounds near first down yardage. Lee marked out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 8-yard pickup for Lee. 2nd and 2. Karros wide to the near side, I formation. It's Lee again, hit in the backfield, able to push forward for some positive yardage. Close to a first down for the Gators. Third and short after a yard pickup by Lee. Ball just inside the 40-yard line at the 39. 1:45 and running down for South River. First down here would stop the clock, so the chains would move. And it's Clark on the quarterback sneak. Easy first down for Clark as he picks up 5 yards down to the 36. And South River will call a timeout as soon as they set the chains. So it'll be 1st and 10 for South River with 1:30 left to go in the first half. Two touchdown runs by Drew Lee, 9-yard touchdown run and a 4-yard touchdown run. Put South River in front 14-0. Then Staley fought back with a 2-yard run for the Apaches. And it's 1st and 10. Ball marked at the 32-yard line. Lee nearly brought down in the backfield, runs out of that tackle, cuts it back inside, and picks up a solid 9 yards. Lee down to the 26-yard line. And close enough that they'll have to measure. Ten-yard pickup for Lee, first down. South River driving with 1:05 left to play. 14-8. Apaches need to hold them here before the end of the half. It's Lee straight ahead for 2. Lee quickly bounces back up, and South River is going to call a timeout. Lee picks up 3 yards. Brings up second down and 7. Second and 7 upcoming at the 22-yard line for South River. .53 seconds left to play in the first half. We've seen some late scores so far this afternoon. Last couple games we had nearly back-breaking scores later in late stages of the first half. Rain starts to come down on second down and 6. Clark in the end zone. He's open, but just out of the outstretched arms of Brandon George, and it'll bring up third down. Late mist falling now. The rain has stayed away for the most part. Third and 7 at the 22. 2 receivers to the near side. High formation, Clark back to fire. Looking down the middle for McKelvey, incomplete. Fourth down, 7 yards to go, 39 seconds left to go. The Apaches looking for a stop here. They need a stop. Trying to go in at halftime by just 1 score. Fourth down, 7 yards to go. South River needs the 15 for a first down. Back to pass. Firing down the sideline. He's got a man, Karros, and Karros is tackled at the 2-yard line. First and goal to go with 30 seconds left as Clark is able to hook up with Karros. Alex Karros with the reception. And it'll be Andover that takes a timeout with 25 seconds left to go to set their defense up. So Clark hits on the 20-yard reception down to the 2-yard line to Alex Karros. And just like we said, South River now threatening with 25 seconds left to go in the first half. First and goal to go from the 2-yard line. Andover had a 4th down and 7 situation, but could not get off the field. And now South River is threatening. .14-8 with 25 seconds left to go, first half. First and goal to go at the 2-yard line. My bet is that they'll give it to Alex Lee. Excuse me, Drew Lee, 28. Deep man in the I formation, Matthews the fullback. First and goal at the 2. It's Drew Lee off the right side, and Drew Lee's in for 6 points. Big touchdown here before the end of the first half by the Gators. 2-yard touchdown run, 3rd touchdown run of the evening for Drew Lee. The extra point, no good, but we have a flag down. Still waiting on the official announcement. Personal foul on Andover, so South River will be able to run another play here. They lead at 20-8 pending the extra point. We'll still kick it here. Clark will hold. Drew Lee will do the kicking. Straight on kicker. Snap is good. Kick is up. This time, Drew Lee is able to split the uprights, curling that one just inside the right upright. And with 20 seconds left to go in the first half, it's now 22-8 in favor of South River as they're able to score right before the first half. And Andover will get 20 seconds to play with here before they go in at the break. South River will kick it off at the 40. Alex Karros, who had the big fourth down reception that picked up 20 yards and a first down on fourth down. Karros has his kick picked up at the 30-yard line. Hidalgo brought down with 13 seconds left to go. .13 seconds left to go in the first half. Timeout called by Andover to set up one final play here with 13 seconds left to go in the half. Seven seconds left to go here in the first half. Let's see what play that the Apaches came up with. Two receivers, one split to the near side, one to the far. Ace formation, single man in the backfield. DeLazio, back to pass. Looking down the field, heaves it, and it is intercepted at the 30-yard line. Picked off by number 4. Steve Kirkup, and that'll do it for the end of the first half. At the end of one, it's South River 22, Andover 8.
What sports are offered, who are the department employees, and who supervises the sports?
Well, the county offers a wide variety of sports based on the season. There are 3 sports supervisors in the county. Myself, Ron Mox, and Georgette Chaloup handle the youth sports, and John Spinnenweber and Jeff Porter do the adult sports. In the fall, we offer football, soccer, and field hockey. In the wintertime, we offer basketball and wrestling. In the spring, we offer lacrosse, baseball, and softball. And in the summertime, we offer, again, field hockey for the high school players, basketball for the high school players, and tennis lessons.
How would a parent register their child?
Well, you don't register with the county when you're signing your children up to play sports. You register them with your local youth community sports organization. Some examples of them throughout the county are the Edgewater Athletic Club, the Gambles Odenton Rec Council, the Linthicum-Ferndale Youth Athletic Association, Greater Glen Burnie Junior Sports League. They have a wide variety of names, but all of them do hold registration for the children. You register your son or daughter with that organization, then they in turn enter teams into the county leagues.
How do you find out about these community programs?
The easiest way to find out about any of them is in your local newspapers. Just about every organization will advertise the programs, when they're holding the registration for those programs. You can also go onto our department's website for a resource link, which Franklin Cheney will talk about a little bit later.
When should they register?
Definitely don't wait until the sports season begins. If you wait until opening day of Oriole baseball in April, you're going to be way too late to sign up for your local community sports league. For instance, in baseball, they're going to be registering in January and February, so that's when you should be looking in your local newspapers for the registration times and locations. I'd also like to wish good luck to all the participants in today's football championship games. They've had a fine season this year, and I know that we'll see good sportsmanship out on the field all day long. Thank you.
Why do you think it's important for kids to participate in youth sports?
Sports prepare children in many ways for life's lessons. Not only does it keep someone healthy and physically fit, but there's a lot more lessons to be learned by participating in athletics. At one point in time when Napoleon was apparently going to be conquering the world and no one thought they could stop him, he met Lord Wellington at the Battle of Waterloo. Apparently, Wellington said the Battle of Waterloo was won on the fields of Eton. What he meant by that, I think, was that the British hierarchy went to a private school called Eton, and they had to play rugby, they had to play soccer, they had to participate in athletics. They learned a respect for one another. They learned a respect for discipline. They learned a respect for their opponents. They learned to work as a team. They learned to follow a leader. And when necessary, they learned to do something on their own. And that translates into life. It happened at the Battle of Waterloo. It's going to happen as these children go through high school, as they go to college, as they become parents. And what I'm talking about in life, let's talk about football, for example. Football is a sport not about not getting knocked down, it's about getting up after you've been knocked down. Because in life at some point you will get knocked down. It may be business, it may be a marriage, it may be a girlfriend that didn't go to the prom, and you got to stand back up and get back in the game, and that's what these kids learn.
Do you think competition is good for young athletes?
As long as it's kept in perspective. Unfortunately, we've had situations over the years where too much emphasis has been put on winning. What's important is participation. We like to say that the county programs, the SPF, Sun Protection Factor, everyone's familiar with that. We like to say our programs are SPF 100 plus, sportsmanship, participation, and fun. If the child's not having fun, forget it. Get them out of it. But one of the reasons they may not be having fun are the pressures that parents put on the kids, or maybe a coach. If that happens, we'd like to know about it. Participation, we have mandatory minimum participation in every sport. In football, it starts off even at, I believe it's a 65-pound league, like 7 years old or 6 years old. They have to play a minimum of half the game, no exceptions. As they progress, things become a little more competitive, but at the 75-pound, they have to play a minimum of a quarter of a game.
Is there a certain philosophy that Anne Arundel County Recreation Parks has about youth sports?
Yeah, the philosophy is, I think what I've just mentioned, participation and having fun. If I could boil it down, they would be the two. And out of that comes sportsmanship, and I believe in the long run that makes for better citizenship. I would hope that the young kids today who are probably like me, if infatuated with television, would spend a little more time watching programs like the one you're going to see with the playoffs and recreation league rather than professional sports. They watch good college sports. And while the emphasis certainly is to score and win, you'll always see a high degree of participation. And you know what I like? When somebody gets knocked down, a teammate runs over and gives them a hand and pulls them up. I had something happen with the Panthers, by the way. I have occasion to go around to the county with a lot of homecoming days in football. And I went over to the Panthers year before last. And Panthers, by the way, are up in the northern part of the county, for those that may not know. And it was a 65-pound opening day against Maryland City. And they were at the Panthers field, and they had cheerleaders, and they had a sign, the paper that burst through, it's opening season, they come running through. They gathered around, made a lot of noise, and then they were supposed to go out and line up on the field so the officials could inspect their equipment, make sure everybody had a mouthpiece, make sure they had their regular shoes on. And I saw one kid who stayed on the sideline, he was crying. And I said, "What's wrong?" And he said, "I'm really nervous." 65 pounds, he was nervous. I said, "Man, I don't blame you. Everybody's nervous, but I'll tell you what, the minute somebody hits you or you hit somebody the first time, you're going to forget it." Well, with reluctance, he went out of line. Some of his teammates, a little embarrassed, kind of looking at him and then looked straight ahead. I mean, these kids are 6 and 7 years old. Watched him on the kickoff, really wasn't involved in too much of anything. A couple plays later, he was on the ground, got up, he ended up finishing the game. That, to me, is a brave individual. I give that kid all the credit in the world. And he's going to succeed in life because he overcame the fear that he had. He got in there. Maybe he was there because his father made him do it. I don't know. But I know he did it, and I know today he feels better because he did it.
All right, as rec administrator, what do you oversee here at the Anne Arundel County Parks?
A lot of people don't know at Recreation Parks we do a variety of programs. As the rec administrator for the department, we run over 30 child care centers before and after school at 30 elementary schools and a couple middle schools in the county. We run area programs at schools right after school throughout the county, gymnastics, aerobics, ballet, all those type of programs. We have 2 rec centers, the North County Rec Center and the South County Rec Center. We also run adult sports leagues. We have 3 major adult sports complexes, Joe Cannon Baseball Stadium, the Bachman Sports Complex, which has 6 softball fields, a multi-purpose field, and a very nice baseball field, and we have Randazzo Softball Park. That softball park has 3 fields. And additionally, also, we have the Arundel Olympic Swim Center, which is in Annapolis, and that has a very nice Olympic-sized swim center that's open, over 100 hours a week. So a lot of people don't realize we do sports leagues and sports programs, but there's a lot of other activities that we do at the department as well.
For those people that don't realize that, where do they go to find out information about those activities?
Yes, thank you very much for asking. We have a very good website. It's, I guess I'm going to have to it's www.aacounty.org/recordparks. You can go on that website and you can see all our type of activities. You can download our program guide, and you can sign up. We can register for many of our programs online, and it's a very customer-friendly service. For the teams that are playing today, good luck. Remember, sportsmanship comes first, but we hope you enjoyed the game and enjoyed the activity and the service that we all provided.
Well, it got started back in 1968. A bunch of guys come together to try to teach football through the fellowship of the county, to bring people together.
Now, how many organizations are involved in?
Right now, we're running 22 different organizations. We have 170 football teams.
Now, does each organization have a say on the rules and the procedures for the Youth Football Association?
Yes, we have an executive committee, which I'm the president of. We have a vice president and 7 commissioners. Then we have each commissioner represents their organization, and in the spring we vote on anything like new amendments coming in, and everybody has a say in a vote.
Now, if somebody wanted to get involved in the Youth Football Association, how would they get involved?
I would suggest they call County Parks and Recs and find out what organization they live in and call the commissioner. everybody's got their numbers and everything.
Now, the years you've been involved with the youth football, have you seen the level of play over the last few years rise since you first got involved?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, the kids are a lot better, a lot faster. Weights seem to always change around. Everybody's not satisfied with the weights, but we're pretty right on line with the doctors and everything, what the weight should be. We changed 3 years ago. We went from weighing the child every game to now we do the index card, and we only do that once a year in the weigh-ins.
And you want to wish the people or the teams?
Oh, yeah. I'd like to tell everybody good luck come Saturday. We're having the championship games at the college, Andover Community College. Start at 9 o'clock, and we'll probably be done about 10 o'clock at night. Good food. Come on out. It's a free invite. You don't have to pay. Enjoy yourselves and watch the real kids play.
(22-8) as we get ready to start the second half. South River in front of Andover in the 130-pound championship game. Rain has stopped. South River will kick it off to Andover. Both teams started the first half with turnovers on their opening possession, but 3 touchdown runs by South River's Drew Lee and a 2-yard touchdown run by Von Staley for Andover's lone score. And that ball will go out of bounds, but it was touched by an Andover player, so it'll be Andover football. Joshua Pfister last touched it out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Let's make it a 33, 1st and 10. Velazio, the quarterback for the Apaches, got the final word from the sideline. It'll be 1st and 10. Power I formation. Velazio hands it off to Staley. Staley breaks it to the outside. Now at the 45, tries to cut back. He's across midfield. 1st down for Tavon Staley into South River territory. So an 18-yard pickup by Staley. And a 1st down for the Apaches on their opening play in the second half. That's some good first half adjustments. Make the adjustments at halftime, come out firing on all cylinders and pick up 1st down. John Brown sweeping it to the far side, cuts it back now, back to the outside, and he is going to be, I thought he was going to be brought down, and Brown breaks out of it. He's got some running room here to the near side. 45-40. John Brown at the 35 and brought down at the 30. 18-yard pickup. What a run by John Brown, as it looked like he was going to be brought down in the backfield. With a slight hold of him was Stevie Kirkup, but Kirkup couldn't bring him down, and Brown was able to bring it back to the near sideline and pick up 1st down yardage. 1st and 10 at the 30. Nice run there by John Brown. Back-to-back 1st downs to start this second half for the Apaches. 1st and 10 at the 30. The Apaches in the wishbone formation. It's Pfister looking for some running room. Pfister cuts it back inside, brings it back towards the near sideline, and brought down at the 26-yard line. Duke Burke on the tackle. 4-yard pickup for Pfister. 2 minutes into this third quarter. Apache's driving as they trail by a margin of 14 points. 2nd and 6. Staley tries to bounce it to the outside. Cuts it back in at the 20. Brought down right at the 20-yard line and close to a first down for the Apaches. Referee signals first down. Six-yard pickup, 1st and 10 at the 19. Apaches are marching down the field. Impressive drive to start the second half. Staley tries to cut it back inside. Modest gain for Staley. Second down, 7. 3-yard pickup for Staley. 6:40 to go, third quarter. 22-8, South River with the lead. But Andover driving deep into Gator territory. Apaches need the 10 for a first down. 2nd and 7. Motion man to the near sideline. They'll pitch it. Looking for some running room was John Brown, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. Loss of 2 by Brown. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and long situation for Andover. 3rd and 9 from the 19. Drive started at the 32 for Andover. And now have moved it inside the 20 at the 19, but facing a 3rd and long situation. Delazio. Play action. Back to pass. He's got a man open, just undershoots him. Sean Truesdell was the open receiver. Nice play action fake. Truesdell had some running room, but the pass came up a little bit shy of his intended target. 4th down, 9 yards to go. 5:17 left to go, third quarter. Andover would like to get some points out of this drive. It's an impressive drive, but if they come up empty, this could be a key point in this ball game. Delazio on 4th and 9. Motion man Staley to the near side. Play action under some pressure. Delazio fires to the end zone, in and out of the hands of Staley, who nearly came up with the catch. What a throw by Delazio. He put that on the mark in the corner of the end zone. But Staley couldn't pull it in. It would have been an amazing play if he could have caught that pass. And it'll be South River ball, 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line, their own 19, so they'll get their first possession of the second half. Kevin Clark, the quarterback. 5:07 left to go here in the third quarter. Lee on the misdirection, cuts it back inside, dives forward to the 25-yard line, a 6-yard pickup. Credit for Lee. Whether it's diving forward or he just knows how to get that extra yardage. And Lee picks up 6 yards on a play that not much was there. 2nd and 4 at the 25. I formation. Karros wide to the near side. The handoff to Lee, not much there. Brought down by Hidalgo. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 4. Ogilvy, the center, palms the ball. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. I formation. Karros wide to the near side. Play action. Clark back to pass. Looking down the field, incomplete. Tried to hook up with Brandon George, number 84. And it'll bring up 4th down. 3:43 left to go, 3rd quarter. Fourth and 4. Clark hands it off to Lee. Lee met in the backfield and brought down for the loss. Number 52, Anthony Reed, with a big defensive stop there. And Andover gets the ball back in great field position. 4th down stop by Reed. Andover takes over with 3:33 to go here in the 3rd quarter, trailing 22-8. First and 10 at the 23. DeLazio. Leads his team to the line. Hidalgo splits out wide to the far side. Fakes it to the fullback, pitches it to Staley. Staley at the 20, at the 15. Pushed out of bounds near the 10-yard line. No, he cuts back inside, and Staley picks up a couple extra yards. 1st down pickup for Devon Staley. Mac Burnpool on the tackle. 1st and goal to go at the 9-yard line. .230 and counting down here in the 3rd quarter. Once again, single man in the backfield. It's Hidalgo, play action. DeLazio rolls to the near side, pass incomplete. Pass was intended for number 3, Rashad Watkins. 2nd and goal to go. Actually, the ball's just outside the 10-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. They can get a 1st down without getting it in the end zone, but it's going to be right there, inches away. DeLazio will pitch it to Staley. Staley, couple of moves, gets to the outside, cuts it back in, still churning as he heads towards the goal line and pushed out of bounds. And they say he lost the ball there at the last second, and it's recovered by South River. Staley lost the football, and South River is able to recover it, and a huge turnover for Andover. They were going in to cut the lead down from 14 to 1 score, and they were not able to cash in. So 2 drives for Andover here in the 2nd half where they've been inside the red zone and have come up with 0 points. Drew Lee on the handoff, able to squirm free for a couple yards. Up to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 after a 4-yard pickup. Second and 6 to 10. Clark gives it to Lee, and he fumbles the football. It's recovered by Andover. Anthony Reed once again with a big defensive play. Last time it was on 4th down as he stopped South River short. This time he's able to fall on the loose ball. And Andover right back in business as they get a 3rd opportunity inside the red zone in this half. 1st and goal to go. Ball at the 7-yard line. 30 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Staley, the deep man in the eye. He'll get the ball off the left side. He's tripped up as he's able to fall forward inside the 3-yard line. And that should do it for the 3rd quarter, but Andover must like going towards this end as they take a timeout with 12 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Not necessarily any wind that you could say would prevent them from trying to score at this end, but they obviously like going left to right here, so they'll keep it for one more play. It's 2nd and goal to go at the 1-yard line. 12 seconds left to go, 22-8 the score. Twelve seconds left to go, 3rd quarter. Up the middle and in for the end zone and a touchdown. DeLazio takes it in. From 2 yards out to make it 22-14 pending the extra point. So 2 short yardage situations that for touchdowns for Andover. 2-yard run by Staley, now a 1-yard run by DeLazio, and now a very important 2-point attempt. Snap is down, the kick is up, and a huge extra point by Jacobs. Austin Jacobs makes this a 6-point game, 22-16 with 7 seconds left to go. Once again, we've seen a team take an early lead and the opposing team fight back to get within a score here with 7 seconds left to go, 3rd quarter. South River is led by 2 scores most of the day. And once again, they lead here by just 6 points with 7 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Andover will kick off at the 40. Jacobs to kick it off. Line drive taken at the 42, and Karos takes a knee there, falls on the football. Be 1st and 10 South River ball at the 42-yard line. One final play here in the third quarter. And that'll do it for the third quarter. At the end of 3, it's South River 22, Andover 16. First and 10 for South River at their own 42-yard line. Drew Lee off the left side, breaks forward to the 50-yard line, and an 8-yard pickup. Second down and 2. Lee, first down yardage to the 44. Lee picks up 6 more yards. South River trying to pound it on this drive. Consecutive runs by Lee. First and 10 at the 44. Nine minutes left to go in this one. 130-pound championship game. Three-yard pickup, second down at 7. Ball at the 42-yard line. 8:25 left to go here in the fourth quarter. South River leads by 6. Clark, this time on the handoff. It goes to number 44, Nick Matthews. Matthews brought down at the 36. And it'll be third and about 2 yards to go. Third and 2. Clark hands it off to Drew Lee. He's got a first down and more as he pushes forward towards the 30-yard line. 5-yard pickup by Lee. First and 10 at the 31. 7:25 and counting left to go. Here in the fourth quarter, South River leads by 6. Clark under center. Hands it off to Lee. Lee met at the line of scrimmage. Not much there. One-yard pickup for Lee. Second down and 9. Ball to 29. Clark, play action. Rolls to the near sideline. Hits his receiver. McKelvey breaks free at the 15, down to the 10, the 5, and down at the 1-yard line. No, they say in the end zone for a touchdown. Sam McKelvey on the 25-yard touchdown reception from Kevin Clark to make it 30-16 pending the extra point. Lee's extra point is good. 2-point conversion now moves it back to a 14-point game, 30-16 with 6:17 left to go in this one. 25-yard touchdown completion, Kevin Clark to Sam McKelvey. .6:17 left to go in this one. McKelvey with the touchdown reception. Drew Lee with the 2-point conversion via his right leg, and a 30-16 lead for the Gators. Nice job of responding to the Apaches' score here in the fourth quarter. Good kickoff by Lee, all the way inside the 20-yard line, picked up at the 10-yard line by Staley. Staley at the 15 to the 20. There's a flag down. Staley at the 30. 35. Staley falls to the earth at the 37, but there is a flag down. Flag is at the 37, and I think it's going to be against the Apaches here. Blocked below the waist on the Apaches, and looks like the spot of the foul was at the 37. So that's going to take it all the way back to the 22. So 15-yard penalty, but it'll be just 1st and 10 back at the 22-yard line. Apaches trail by 2 touchdowns with 6:07 left to go. Four-yard pickup. Looks like Pfister got the handoff that time for the Apaches. Second down and 6. Pfister, the lone man in the backfield. Staley wide to the near side. Brown in motion, far to near. Quick pass to Staley. Staley at the 20. Looking to go to the far side of the field where there's some room to run. Cuts it back inside and brought down at the 31. Close to a first down for the Apaches. Looks like he'll be a yard shy. 3rd and 1. 4:35 left to go. 3rd down and 1 for the Apaches. Brown wide to the near side. Staley, the lone man in the backfield. They fake the pitch to him. They throw it down the far sideline and well overshot. Pass intended for Pfister. Now brings up 4th and 1. Situation there, 3rd and short. The Apaches feel like they've got a couple plays to make a yard. So they're trying to go downfield. And now are left with a 4th and 1. Fourth and 1. Apaches need a first down here. It's Staley, and he's got a first down and plenty more. Across the 35 up to the 37. 6-yard pickup for Staley. First down. At the 37. Delazio on the screen pass. Gets it to Brown, and Brown up to the 49-yard line. Flags down in the backfield. Might be a late hit against the Gators. Also an injured player back for South River. Roughing the passer is the call. So add 15 yards onto the completion. So it'll be down at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for Andover. First and 10 at the 37 for the Apaches. 3:39 left to go in the 4th quarter. Delazio at quarterback, Pfister the lone man in the backfield. Staley in motion, near to far. And a flag as both him and Pfister were moving at the same time. procedure penalty. It'll be 1st and 15 back at the 42. Referee winds the clock. 3:10 left to go. 1st and 15 at the 42. Andover needs 2 scores in a hurry. DeLazio fakes to Pfister and completes it here on the near sideline to Sean Truesdell. Truesdell brought down at the 36-yard line. 4-yard pickup, 2nd down and 11. Andover with 2 timeouts left, 2:25 on the clock. Stanley will throw the football. He's got a couple targets and he completes it to Pfister, and Pfister's brought down near the 10-yard line. He might have lost the ball, and he did lose the football. South River recovers it. Pfister lost the football, and South River will take over after the turnover. Too many turnovers on the evening for Andover. Looks like Taylor Cannon is all right. 1st and 10 for South River with possession of the football, with just 2:07 left to go before they can claim the 130-pound championship. Dave Lacombe, our man on the field, will head down there. You used to able to hear him on 1430 WNAV on the Sports Jam. Nine-yard pickup, 2nd and 1 with 1:40 left to go. Close to another 1st down for the Gators, and Andover calls a timeout. They have 1 left. Short of the 1st down. 3rd down and 1 upcoming for South River. Third and 1 for South River. The Gators. Lee lowers his shoulder and picks up a 1st down. And that's going to allow South River to run the clock out. 3-yard pickup for Drew Lee. One minute left to go, and South River now with their full complement of downs can just take a knee and pick up their 130-pound championship. 50 seconds left to go. They take a knee. And that should do it. South River will pick up the 130-pound championship. They'll have to run one more play here. Ten seconds left to go. And that is it. Kevin Clark heaves the ball in the air to celebrate. Final score here tonight, 30-16. South River picks up the 130-pound championship as they defeat the Andover Apaches. For South River tonight, 3 touchdown runs by Drew Lee and also a 25-yard touchdown pass by Kevin Clark for the 30 points that they got tonight. 2-yard run by Staley and a 1-yard run by quarterback Travis DeLazio to pick up the points for Andover. Hopefully we'll be able to get to Coach Tolliver for his post-game interview. Dave Lacombe down on the field. Let's go downfield to Dave Lacombe.
Coach, congratulations on your second straight championship. Every time they seem to make a run, your defense came up with a big play, your offense came up with a big play. What do you lend your instinct to on this team?
Well, these guys have been playing together for 4 or 5 years, and they've just come together and gelled as a team. And they just don't want to let each other down. So they just keep fighting, both on the offensive side and defensive side.
Congratulations, Coach. You're welcome.
And that is Coach Don Tolliver with the victory today, 30-16 the final score. And South River with the victory today. And they win the 130-pound championship. And you can definitely see a happy coach and happy players.